it's Emelyne. So I know my hair looks a little silly, but that's because I tried out some overnight vintage waves for today's video. So we're gonna see how these come out. So today's housewife video is going to be so exciting. I have a baby today. I cannot wait to show you guys this baby. So pretty much I reached out to a company called Homeschool Babies, and I'm sure you guys have either had these babies in high school or you guys have seen them on like Teen Mom and stuff like that. So they're like these little babies. They're not real. They don't like ship real babies, but they're just these little babies, and pretty much they cry. The only way to stop the crying is by feeding them, changing their diaper, rocking them, burping them, just like a real baby. So it's gonna be really interesting to have a crying infant in these videos, in the video today, and I think it's just gonna be really interesting to see how it goes. I know I'm probably gonna wanna lose my mind at some point because there's so much to do in the housewife videos, and then having a baby on top of it. But I feel like this is super authentic now to what a real housewife would be doing. So I think it's gonna be really interesting to see how it goes. So the first step of the housewife routine is to make the bed. I am on my sofa because honestly I don't feel like getting into it. It's a really long, annoying story. Having so many issues with the new bed I got, so I'm getting a new one delivered today. So I had to sleep on the sofa, but basically my sofa is like already done because I didn't sleep with a blanket or anything. But basically now I'm just going to open up all of the blinds and then we can get ourselves all ready. By the way, I'm sure I'll get questions about this little nightgown. This is from an antique store. It's super cute. Okay, I almost forgot. I need to take the ring off of my right hand and put it onto my left. All right, I am now married. Alrighty, so let's do our makeup, and got these buns out of my hair because they look really weird. Alrighty guys, so I just finished my makeup and I ended up putting on a little bed jacket because it's actually like freezing today. So I got really cold, so I just wanted to stay warm. And I also put the batteries in the baby. So from what the manual said, it said the baby would probably start to cry in about like 2 hours or so. So we have a little bit of time before the baby starts to cry, so I just like made a little bed for it, and I'm gonna show you guys him. I'll show you him right now. I decided to name him Dean after Dean Martin. Bing. I was gonna name him Frank because I think you guys know I'm obsessed with Frank Sinatra. But then I was like, I don't really want a Frank, but I feel like Dean is like the best name. So this is his little bed that I made him. Everybody meet my son. So basically he came like this little outfit on. I think I might take his hat off. I don't know why. Sometimes like animals kind of creep me out, but this is Dean. He's got the cute little shirt on. It says hunk. And then his pants on the back have like a cute little monkey, but how adorable. And he actually weighs like 8 pounds, I think, maybe 6 pounds, something like that. So he's pretty heavy, but he's just chilling, relaxing, enjoying life, sleeping, whatnot. So we are going to go make the coffee. I figured I would do something different, and instead of getting dressed first, I thought I would start to make the coffee and make the breakfast, and then like once it's cooking I would get dressed, just to try like a little bit of a different routine now because I usually do the same thing all the time. Alright, so our breakfast is coming from this recipe book here. So I decided that we would try out the French toast. So this is like really gross. It's like tuna French toast. But anyway, we're gonna do this one. So you guys can screenshot this and do this recipe. Since it does require 2 eggs, that can be replaced with ground flaxseed. right, so the breakfast is cooking. So I decided that it is now time to get ready. So I am going to wear a dress today. It's a dress I'm gonna wear today. I actually got this from an antique shop and I just think it is gorgeous. Here is the dress. It is so gorgeous. I don't know why I haven't worn this in a video yet. I just completely forgot about it and it's just like, oh, I love this dress so much. It's so beautiful. Unfortunately, I could not zip it because it's kind of stuck. It only has like a little bit more to be zipped because it actually is like a V in the back. But I remember the last time I wore this in like a little photo shoot. I couldn't zip it and the photographer had to do it for me. So I just don't want to get it stuck on me and I don't want to ruin it. It's a little chilly anyway, so I'm probably going to put a sweater on, but oh, this dress is everything. I am so obsessed. All right, so I'm going to take out the buns and hopefully the curls will be decent. Okay, looks good. Looking good. And if I remember, I will show you guys how to do these curls at the end of the video when I'm going to bed. I'll probably put this back in my hair. I have to dry because when you take it out, it's like a little wet still, but yay, we have curls. I wish you guys could smell this right now because it smells so delicious. Yum. All right, and the coffee is done. It is percolating. There we go. So I'm gonna turn the coffee off. Mommy does this look. So we have French toast, we have the syrup in this dispenser. I got this at an antique store, but like realistically, the 50s this would be from a normal store. And then we have our coffee, some water. Willie's looking for something to see if anything dropped. But anyway, let's eat this. It looks so delicious. I'm just eating breakfast right now, but I totally forgot that the baby is here and is probably gonna start crying. I don't feel physically or like emotionally prepared for having the baby today. I'm really excited to see how it goes. I feel like I have a lot of like maternal instincts. Like I feel like I'm really good at taking care of people because I have been a caregiver before. Especially with Cutie, if you guys remember the whole thing with Cutie. I mean, I was up like for years every single night with her through like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, having to give her different medications, like all that kind of stuff. It does get really stressful. I'm not saying like being a mom is easy at all. I just think that I'm a little bit more prepared. You guys, I literally just put the camera down and the baby started crying and now Wilbur's freaking out. All right. Like crying very sporadically, so I don't know. I did try to feed him. He wasn't hungry, so if he cries again, I'm just either gonna keep rocking him or maybe change his diaper. All right guys, I got baby Dean to stop crying. He just wanted to be left alone. I put him back in his bed and then he went ha ha ha. It was so funny. All right, so he just wanted to sleep, I think. But anyway, while baby Dean is now sleeping, I thought I would like kind of tell you guys about the whole baby thing. So I think it's really cool. I know a lot of you guys are my age or you guys are a little bit older and talk about like getting married with your boyfriends because we all like have great conversations in the comment section. So I think it'd be really cool if you guys tested out these babies too. I'm gonna have like all the information for the website in the description box down below. This isn't sponsored or anything like that. I just saw their website. I thought it was really cool. I asked them if they would mind sending me a baby and they sent one. So I think you guys should definitely check it out. But basically you guys can rent these babies for like different periods of time. And it's just really cool because you and your husband, you and your boyfriend, you guys can just kind of like play house essentially and see what it's actually like to have a baby and see if you're prepared for one. So I think it's a really cool idea and a really fun idea. So I just finished breakfast and I put on a sweater because I am really cold. But I'm gonna clean everything up now and then we're gonna go on to our cleaning routine. I feel like I'm trying to talk quiet because like I don't think sound affects the baby. I know in like real life the sound would, but I don't think it affects the doll, but I'm not positive. So just to play it safe, I'm just gonna talk kind of low for a little bit. But yeah, okay. And I also forgot to tell you guys that I did plug in my antique phone. That way if someone tries to call me, they can reach me on that phone. Baby's crying. All right, so we gotta change his diaper. Oh. All right. We changed his diaper, but now he's screaming. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, you guys. So he was just crying. I did not expect the doll's cry to be that loud. Holy cow. It was so loud. I had to like run into my bedroom because I didn't want my neighbors to hear it. But I mean, a real baby would be that loud too. But, oh, that was a little intense. All right, let's go put him down. I hope he doesn't start crying though when I put him down. That's kind of what Annabelle does. Whenever I watch her and she's fussy and then I put her back down, she'll start to cry. So let's see if I still gotta put his pants on, but I'm scared he's gonna get really angry at me again. Alrighty, so now that little Deanie boy has stopped crying, we are going to go clean the house. So I'm gonna fold the tablecloth. I'm going to clean all the counter surfaces. I actually found a lot of different like home remedies and different cleaning things and just different like tips to make the house smell really good from the 50s. So throughout the cleaning process, I will inform you guys of what those are and I'll test them out and see how they go. There's really cool ones, especially one involving vanilla. So I'm really excited to try that one, but let's start cleaning. You guys, the phone is ringing. Oh. Hi. Okay, that was my mother. She's calling to tell me that, so the furniture people are coming around 3:20 to deliver my new bed. So a little like house cleaning tip that my grandma taught me that I still do is take a bowl of warm water and then you just put baking soda in it, and it's really good for cleaning like anything that's like hard to get off. So I'm gonna use the baking soda mixture to clean Tigger's area where he eats. As you guys can see, he clearly makes such a mess of it over here. I clean this thing like probably every couple days and it just gets so messy. So I'm just gonna use this to clean it off. Baby's crying. You hungry? Oh. You guys, this is the cutest sound ever. Baby update. Baby is still drinking milk. He's been drinking for quite some time now. Dean has finally stopped crying. He was crying for a really, really long time. He was super unhappy. So I got him to stop. The cry is actually extremely loud. So this should be interesting. I think he just is trying to get comfortable. You comfy? Okay, I'm gonna let him sit and we're gonna come back and see if he starts crying. So baby Dean has, oh, did you guys hear that? He's been a little fussy. Whenever I see him to put him down, he just keeps like crying. So I'm just gonna hold on to him. His socks are so adorable, I can't get over it. So I'm just gonna hold on to him for a little bit. But it's time for some lunch. So much just happened in the past maybe like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna explain to you guys why I have a sweater on right now. So basically what happened, oh my gosh, okay. So basically what happened was the baby was being fussy, I was eating lunch, and then the delivery guys got here like so much earlier than they should have for my mattress. So I was just like not prepared for it. And I couldn't find my sweater that went over the dress I was wearing. And like I said, the dress was like completely unzipped in the back because I couldn't zip it up because the zipper was like stuck. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't open the door with like these guys coming into my house with like my dress like unzipped in the back. So I freaked out, and I know this is kind of weird, but I was wearing leggings underneath the dress because it's so cold. I just had them like rolled up. So I was like, okay, I have pants on, and I was like, what do I do? So I like rip off the dress, I throw a sweater on, like anything I could find. I answer the door, the baby starts crying, and I couldn't vlog any of this because it was so hectic. So the baby starts crying, the guy's like looking at me so weird, and I'm like, don't ask questions for a project. So they like deliver the mattress, Wilbur's barking his head off, the baby starts crying, and this is totally a moment that would actually happen to a mom. Like this, I feel like is so normal with having a baby. Like your baby starts crying, your dog's barking, you're trying to do something else, and it's just hectic. So then they left, my mom pulls in to come visit, the baby starts screaming, like, why is he doing that? So intensely screaming. I think that when I was holding her, I might have, or him, I think when I was holding him, maybe his head fell back a little bit or something. Honestly, I have no idea what happened. I don't even think his head fell back. I think he was just really hungry. So I figured out that he was hungry, so now I'm feeding him. I need to go change back into my dress. But I cannot disturb him right now. And also, when all this was going on, Brianna just called my phone and said that she is coming over because she wants to see the baby. Okay, Brianna's here, so I'm gonna let her take over with the baby so I can put my dress back on.
I get to hold it.
Just careful with its head because it will start screaming. You have to pat up here, not down there. Up there, it said. Look at these little tushy. Cute pants. Brianna just left, but baby just started crying, and he needs his diaper changed again, even though I just changed it. So I'm just gonna change his diaper really quickly. Isn't this the cutest record ever, you guys? I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's how much is that doggy in the window. When I saw this, I thought I had to get it. But anyway, I am pretty much done with all of like the little cleaning. But like I said, there are a couple of things I want to show you guys. There are 2 last tips actually that I want to share with you guys that I learned from some 1950s housewives. So the first tip that they said to make the house smell really good, take almond extract and to take a cotton ball and to completely drench the cotton ball in the extract, and then you just leave them throughout your house, and apparently it will make your house smell really good. Oh my gosh. If you guys love almond extract as much as I do, like I'm obsessed with it, leave a comment down below because I could just smell this all day long. So I don't know where to place this because I don't want it to like ruin the furniture. I guess I could like leave it in here and then put it in my room. That I learned from my grandma. She used to always do this, then she passed it down to my mom, and my mom still does it. So basically what you do to clean your floors in your house, an all natural, inexpensive way to clean it is by using apple cider vinegar. Basically what I do is I will just mix this and some warm water together, and then I just put my mop in it and I do the floors. All right, so little Deanie man just stopped crying when I picked him up, so I think he just wants to be held. So we're gonna go back to cleaning. A little challenging trying to hold him and do some things around the house, and also manage the camera, but I think I'm doing pretty good. No freakouts yet, everything's pretty okay. So basically he's eating right now. I've just finished mopping all the floors in the house, so I'm done. Oh my gosh, the chair almost fell over. I'm like done cleaning. All I have to do is just put the bed together, but I'll do that later on once he falls asleep. All right, loves, so it is time to make dinner. Dean has stopped crying after he was fed. So basically, I'm just gonna show you guys super quick what I'm gonna make for dinner, and then I'm going to start making it. This is a recipe that my grandma used to always make. It is so delicious, and it's super easy to make, and it's just really good. So basically, what you're gonna need are baby carrots, some green beans, yellow squash, green squash, and some tomato sauce. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is put the tomato sauce into a pot, chop up all the vegetables, put it into the pot, and just let it cook until everything is fully cooked. Normally she would just season it. I forgot to mention the main part of it. They're called like the little ears. I forget what they're actually called, the pasta. I just know if you guys watch Giada on the Food Network, she would always call it the little ears, or stretta. That's what it is. Okay, so that's basically what we're gonna do. So cook all the veggies and sauce first, and then in a separate thing, you cook this, put the sauce on top of it. Alright, so as you guys can see, that took like 2 seconds to do. It just has to simmer for a very long time so that all the veggies can fully cook. So while that's going, I figured I would start on dessert. So for dessert, I thought I would make these chocolate chip cookies. I'm obsessed with chocolate chip cookies, so I thought that this would be fun to do. So here is the recipe. You guys can screenshot this. Alrighty, Deanie boy's crying again. Ian just keeps fussing again. I'm in the middle of making the cookies, so this is kind of hard now to like make the cookies with one hand. So this should be interesting. I feel like something's gonna go terribly wrong, but we will see how it goes. Freshened up, and if you guys have never seen one of my housewife videos before, then basically it's super important that before a housewife's husband comes home that they freshen up, because they were very into always like looking really put together and just looking their best. So after a long day of working and cleaning and all that stuff, it was just important to them that they went back into their room, put more makeup on, lipstick, refresh their hair, put some perfume on, and everything. Dinner, it is so delicious. Like I said, normally my grandma would put like Parmesan cheese on top of it. My grandpa always put like cracked red pepper in it. This meal is so good. It's super filling. I finished dinner and I'm going to try one of the cookies. I'm really excited to see how this recipe came out. And also, side note, my hair is still curly. That usually never happens at the end of these videos. All right. I feel like I'm gonna eat like 500 of these because I'm happy. I'm gonna finish up my cookie and then I'm gonna do the dishes, take off my makeup, and get myself ready for bed. And I'm assuming the baby's probably gonna cry at some point in between, unless he is just like out for a little bit, then he's gonna cry tonight. I don't know, we'll see. Alright guys, so I just remembered that before I take a shower and everything like that, I wanted to show you guys how I got these curls. What I do is, if my hair is dry, then I'll just take some water and just damp it. Some hair like this, I'm just gonna separate it, and then you just twist it, and then you take, so this is part, let's just call this 1, and this is section 2. So you're just gonna twist section 1 and 2. Then I'm going to take section 2 and add a little bit of hair to it. And then I'm going to take section 1 and add a little bit of hair. And basically, you just keep adding in pieces of hair and twisting. When you get down to this part, just add in the rest of the hair and then just twist all of the hair like this. I think I'm getting a cold. So you're gonna twist it, and then you're gonna wrap it around, and it kind of looks like a little Princess Leia bun. And I'm not sure if it's gonna stay right now because my hair is dry, so it might fall out. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, it's staying. So then you just do the same to the other side. Alright guys, so I just took off my makeup, I took a shower, I feel so much better. This is honestly my favorite part of the housewife video, is always taking off my makeup and taking off the dress. So anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Dean actually ended up not crying again, but I know for a fact he's gonna cry at some point. Probably as soon as like I go to bed, he's gonna start crying. So we'll see how this goes. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the night when he cries. So wish me luck. I'm really scared. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have no idea what time it is. I'm so tired, and Dean has now started to cry. So I gotta get him. Oh my god. So I'm gonna feed him, but he takes a while to eat. So I think this is gonna be a little bit, and then hopefully he just falls asleep after it. All right, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on what is happening. All right guys, so Dean has stopped drinking his milk. He is full and he's not crying. So I'm gonna put him back into his bed in hopes that he will now just stay asleep. I hear him just kind of like fussing, so I'm just gonna hold him. All right, he needs to be changed, so I'm just gonna change him. All right, my loves, so it is the next morning. Last night went pretty well with Dean. As you guys saw, he did wake up a couple of times, but I mean, that's pretty normal for a baby. Cutie was really sick. She was always up throughout the night, and I would have to, I feel like it was almost worse than a baby because I would have to diagnose her symptoms and figure out which medication to give her for a symptom. So it was like required like a lot of heavy thinking, and it was very emotional and like very draining. I was super anxious during that whole time. So for me, waking up in the middle of the night and taking care of a baby crying for like milk or bottle change, a diaper change, or just being fussy wasn't like, for me, I'm just comparing it to what the closest thing was, which like I said was all of Cutie's issues. So for me, it wasn't terrible. But if you guys are thinking about having kids, or you guys want to test this out, I definitely recommend going to the Homeschool Baby website and trying it out, because they're really not that expensive, and I think that it's really fun to try. And I think it's just a really good experience to try before you actually have kids, to see what it's going to be like. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know what you guys thought of it. If you guys liked seeing little Dean in it. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you.